Khem. Hey, Khem. Jett's voice trembled as he tried to wake his friend, but Khem didn't stir. Each day, his sleep seemed to deepen, almost dangerously so. Jett's chest tightened with worry. What if one day Khem didn't wake at all? Then, a sound pierced the still night. Chanting. Not just any chant, the Assembly of Deities chant, a sacred call invoking gods from all realms to protect against evil forces. Jett's heart raced. Memories of the haunted forest 5 years ago flooded his mind. Quickly he lit a candle, clasped his hands, and focused on the chant, waiting for the right moment to join in. The flames flickered, casting dancing shadows across the room. Each chant syllable vibrated with spiritual energy, sending shivers down his spine. Meanwhile, Pharan's spirits sensed a horde of malevolent beings approaching, over 100 grotesque spirits, their eyes glowing in the darkness. Among them lurked a ghost with an ancient vendetta, dressed in the attire of a slave owner from centuries past. Pharan's mind raced, searching for Chayot's spirit from his past life, but he was nowhere to be found. The spirits surged, transforming the forest into an eerie, abandoned tie house filled with dust and broken beams. A cold, commanding voice echoed through the halls. "Are you looking for me? Hand over the boy and his mother's spirit, and I'll let you all go." Pharan remained calm. What does the boy have to do with this? Let him go. The chanting continued, building in intensity. Spiritual barriers shimmered around the house, holding back the invading spirits. Rain poured from a golden sky, lightning struck the most powerful of the spirits, and the forest trembled. Jett watched, awestruck, as the chaos subsided, knowing the gods themselves had answered the call. Khem, meanwhile, drifted in darkness. He wandered through a void of mist and smoke, terrified, unsure if he was awake or dreaming. Time stretched endlessly. Shadows twisted, forming shapes he could not name. He whispered to himself, "Please wake me up. Please." Then, a familiar voice broke through the void. "Khem, come this way, my child." It was his mother, her spirit warm and gentle. She guided him toward a growing light. Tears streamed down his face as he ran to embrace her, only to find her form intangible. He was hugging nothing. "Go quickly, my son. I cannot follow." Jett's urgent voice then pierced the dream, and Khem awoke, blinking in the morning sunlight. His mother's spirit had been protected all along by talismans and the unseen efforts of powerful monks, but danger still lingered. Pharan sat in meditation, eyes sharp as blades. He addressed Khem directly. "Show me what you wear around your neck." Khem hesitated, then carefully presented his sacred thread necklace. Pharan's expression remained calm, but his gaze pierced Khem's very soul. "Your mother's spirit has remained close to protect you, but the talisman's power is fading. She is safe now only because of merit and loving intentions from others. Last night, she would have been destroyed without protection." A pottery jar, inscribed with runes, was placed in front of Khem. "This contains your mother's spirit. Take it to the temple and perform the rites to send her to reincarnation safely." Khem's heart sank, but he nodded, clutching the jar close. "Can I spend one more night with her master?" Pharan sipped his coffee slowly, then softly replied, "Do as you wish." Khem whispered to the jar, "I'll come back soon, Mom." Jett, watching closely, reminded Khem of the dangers that still lurked. Pharan's stern gaze conveyed one unspoken rule: next time, you face it yourselves. The next day, Khem and Jett joined villagers for morning exercise. Stretching under the rising sun, the scent of dew on the grass, and the rhythmic movements created a momentary calm. But every glance Khem threw toward the distant forest reminded him. The shadows weren't gone. Breakfast followed sticky rice and fried pork wrapped in banana leaves. Khem tasted the sweetness of memories, recalling meals his mother once made. Around him, students painted fences, shared laughter, and captured photos for the university page, trying to make the day feel ordinary. Khem sat quietly, sketching in his notebook. His drawing depicted his mother kneeling in prayer, a small boy at her side, and a monk offering blessings. Freymi noticed and smiled. "Wow, Khem, you draw beautifully." Blushing, Khem returned the compliment. Their brief conversation lightened his heart, if only slightly. Even amidst lingering fear, moments of friendship brought warmth. Jett watched from above, atop the temple roof, while Chan helped villagers mix cement below. Their vigilance never wavered. They knew the threat wasn't gone, and Khem's safety remained fragile. Lunch arrived, and Khem devoured his food quickly, eager to return to the temple and be near his mother's spirit. Jett, weary from sleepless vigilance, nudged him along, keeping a protective eye. Pharan observed all of this quietly. His sharp gaze softened only slightly when he saw Khem's innocence, but he remained a figure of authority, a reminder that even amid kindness, dangers demanded respect. In the village, life continued. The students learned, villagers laughed, and yet shadows lingered. Khem's journey was only beginning. The spirits that haunted him were not idle, and his mother's presence, though comforting, was fragile. Khem's heart whispered a single thought: "I must protect the ones I love, no matter what." "I won't fail you, Mom," he whispered softly, almost to himself. "No matter what comes, I'll protect everyone you've cared for, even if it costs me everything." As he straightened, the sunlight glinted off the edges of the talisman around his neck, and for a fleeting moment, Khem felt a surge of strength, as if his mother's presence lent him courage. But deep down, he knew this was only the beginning. Danger still lurked, unseen, waiting for the right moment to strike, and he would have to be ready.
The story of Khemjira is far from over.
Each step he takes brings new challenges, new dangers, and new discoveries. Will he have the courage to face the shadows that stalk him? Can he protect the ones he loves? And will his mother's spirit finally find peace? One thing is certain: Khem's journey is only beginning, and the choices he makes will shape not only his destiny, but the fate of everyone around him. If you've been captivated by the courage, mystery, and heart of Khemjira so far, make sure you don't miss what happens next.
Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to see each new episode.
Like, comment, and share this video if you want to help bring more stories like this to life. Your support allows us to keep creating, keep exploring, and keep sharing worlds filled with adventure, friendship, and the supernatural. Follow along with Khem, Jett, and the others as they navigate the unseen, confront their fears, and uncover secrets that could change everything. And remember, sometimes, the greatest battles aren't fought with magic or strength, but with courage, love, and the heart to keep moving forward. Stay tuned and prepare yourself, because episode 2 is coming soon. Don't miss it.